Why does my music not work? Why does my music not work? Sorry guys, just trying to fix some problems. And I'm going to turn my mic off because I've got COVID and I keep coughing my guts up, and I'm not going to subject your eardrums to that. Here goes. Hey Dennis, how you doing, mate? I'm just trying to fix my audio. Hey Dennis. Let's turn my phone down so I don't get an echo or spike out my mic. Sorry. Yeah, my music didn't work last time I streamed, so I'm just trying to sort that out. But I'm having real problems getting it working. Hope you're doing all right. I've been working on your guitar a bit. Been adding loads of details into the engine and stuff. Finished off all the spokes on the back wheel there and that sort of thing. I just got the handlebars, spokes in the front wheel to do, and then I'm going to add some more sky like we discussed. I'm still testing positive, which is fun, so I'm not at work this week, so I'm going to spend the rest of today and the next few days painting your guitar. Hopefully I'll get it done, because there's not that far left to go now. Anyway, how you doing? You doing alright? Love to know why my music doesn't work. It's playing on my computer. I've got the sound bars bobbing up and down there, but it's having none of it. What are the settings on that? Properties, executable, Spotify XE. Yep, that's correct. Noise cancelling engine.exe. What is that? I just don't get it. According to that, there should be music, but there is none on there. Oh look, and Marshall needs a wee. Come on then, mate. Come in, big guy. Be right back. Who's a good boy then? Marshall, can you go to bed, mate? Marshall, go to bed. Come on, we need to wee now. Come on, can you go to bed? It's a good boy. Well done, buddy. Good lad. Come here then, little chicken nugget. Don't run off. It's a good girl. There you go. Everyone happy? Everyone empty? Good stuff. So, did you find out what was the problem with your internet? No. It's weird. It's working today, hence me being able to live stream. But every like 3 or 4 days, my my internet just craps out completely. It goes down to like, I mean, the other day it was 7 meg broadband, but normally it goes down to like 0 point something, which sucks balls. Oh, I'm dropping frames, look. Yeah, hopefully it's not cutting out. But yeah, every 3 or 4 days it cuts out and causes problems, and I don't know why. Steve, what's up? Why are you trying to copy me and have COVID and internet problems as well? Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, mate? Must be an arty streamer thing. I can't be bothered to play with the music anymore. I'll play with it at another time. Stuff it. What I think I'll do though, so you poor people haven't got to put up with me coughing in your ear, is I'm gonna mute the mic and I'll just turn it on when I need to reply to something, and I'll just crack on with some painting before it dries up in my airbrush. So feel free to ask something if you want to, but I'm gonna mute the mic for now. It'll be a nice silent stream because I can't get the music working. Steve131, hello mate, how you doing? I was in hospital for 2 days and I still feel... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I haven't been in hospital with this, luckily. I had suspected COVID back in 2019, and I ended up in hospital with pneumonia with that, for like 4 days. But not this time, luckily. I feel like somebody sat on my chest though, which is always a lovely feeling. And talk about fatigue. You get so tired so quickly. It's insane. Had it 4 times. Oh, mate. 4 times? That's like my daughter. She's had it 3? Yeah, she's had it 3 times now. Poor lass. Like I say, this is only really my first, possibly second. I'm not sure. We had problems. A BT engineer told me it was a cap on the line that stops it going up and down. He turned it off after he changed the router cable. Yeah, interesting. And why is that frozen? There we go. In Vegas, lots of yeah, I suppose so. There are people everywhere there. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my internet. I was with Sky before, and everything was fine. There was no problems. And then I switched to BT because Sky were taking the mickey with their charges, and it all went to shit. And I've started having these problems. You would have thought, because the line belongs to BT anyway, that it would be alright. But no. So I've got an engineer coming out next Thursday. Hopefully I'll be COVID free by then and he can actually come in. And in the meantime, I've got some nice Cat 6 cable coming later today, and I'll physically plug myself into the router via a cable and see if that helps. But like I say, it's not playing up today, so everything's alright again for the next 3 or 4 days, and then it will crap itself again. Hiya Steve, how you doing mate? Yeah, the dreaded Rona. Yes, and the joys of technology indeed, Dennis. Today is day, what am I on? Day 8 that I've tested positive. So I'm hoping that I'll test negative soon and I can actually go earn some money. It's been a rough month. Messing up my back and then catching the Rona. Cheers, bud. I'm sure I will. In the meantime, I've got a nice, deep, sexy voice, so it's all alright. Sound like Barry White, Ginger Barry White. Little bit. So I sound like a drag queen. Nice. Oh, I keep peeking out into the red. I'm sorry if I'm blowing your heads off. Let's turn that down a little bit. Hopefully that will stop it. What does that look like? Where's my reference? There it is. Ah, I see. So that bit's the mirror, that bit's the frame. Okay, I get it. I remember. The joy of talking to yourself with a live feed to make others feel normal when they talk to them. Yeah, I normally go quiet when I'm concentrating anyway, mate. All my tattoo clients as well, quite often I'll have to remind myself to actually say something. To sit there in silence drawing on them. I am the king of the awkward silence. Okay. Got to do that front wheel now. I've been putting this one off for a while. If he used a tattoo stencil on a surface, would it work? Metal, aluminium. What do you think? I've been thinking about it. I don't know. Because a tattoo stencil is done with like office carbon paper, which quite often is wax based. And the last thing you want is to try and paint over wax. It's going to cause you all sorts of problems with paint. No, I don't think it would work, to be honest. And the stencil solution we use to transfer the carbon paper from our paper onto the skin, I don't know what kind of reaction that would have with the paint either, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, I'd be wary of trying that, mate, to be honest. I think you'll end up with a few reactions. Nick, it works to a degree. Yeah, I suppose it would work to a certain extent, but yeah, I think you might end up with problems. I tend to just use the old, well, you might have seen me use it, I just scribble on the back of a bit of paper and use the lead. And why am I dropping frames like crazy all of a sudden? Is my internet playing up? What we got? I'm dropping 2.9% of my frames apparently. It's not my computer, it's my internet. What am I uploading? 2 megs a minute. 2 megs a second. I hate my internet. So Nick, I've used it for one-shot paint before. Yeah. I guess if you had like a solvent, like one-shot. Is one-shot solvent? I don't know. I have zero pinstriping experience, so I'm not sure. But if you had something like a solvent or whatever, I suppose that would dissolve the wax in the carbon paper. I guess. But water-based would definitely have trouble with painting over wax. Right, where's my reference picture again? So that is pretty dark in there. And the spokes are basically white. Okay. So that's got to be all black. That bit there is black. That bit is a black box with a slight white highlight, so yeah, it's basically black. Okay, so we just paint that black then. That's nice and easy. One shot is oil based. The brake disc, yeah, that's the technical term, innit? The round bit. Is there any way I can have both of these on the screen at the same time? Because I've got my streaming software open, but I've also got the chat in a completely different window because I can't have the chat in that one. So I have to keep flicking through both windows to see my chat. There we go. If I do that, I can see both. Right. I need dual monitors. Well, I need a bigger desk, then I can have dual monitors. Or not so much crap on my desk. That would do it. The brake disc covers most of the front wheel from the centre. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's a pretty big. Just looking at the old reference picture there. It's a good sized brake disc, isn't it? I promise to completely sanitize this guitar before I send it back, by the way, Dennis. I promise I won't send you the Rona. I converted my bike to 2 front brakes. I bet it stops way better. I remember I used to have a, many moons ago, I had a classic Mini. And I put some stonking great wheels on it. God, what were they? I think they were 8 by 13s. I can't remember now, but they were huge, and upgraded the original drum brakes to some nice fat vented discs and stuff, and my god, that car stopped. It was great. I loved that old thing. Then I got the missus pregnant and I had to sell it, so but I've always missed that old car. Mini lights. Yeah, what are mini lights? They were super lights. Yeah, the ones that had, they were like big chrome drums. They were great. The only company that made tyres for it at the time were Yokohama. Had to like cut some of the wing out, fit spacers, all sorts. It was a hell of an operation. Husky hair. Okay, so the brake disc has got a bright circle around the edge. We've got a dark circle right in the centre where all the spokes start. Okay. So dark circle around that, not so dark around there. Righty ho. Considering this bike came out in 1972, it had a 0 to 60 of 3.5 seconds and a top speed of 136. So good, yeah, you definitely want to stop when you're doing speeds like that. That's insane though, isn't it? 3 seconds. You would have to really hold on, wouldn't you? I'm gonna cough. Let's mute the mic. I'm okay. Yeah, you like that. That looks cool. Right, what's next? Photoshop. Right, so that bit needs to be orange. There needs to be 2 black dots in the middle of those. Like so. That goes back there. That's all hidden in the shadows anyway. Spokes I'll do in a minute because I might do that with a paintbrush. So I guess we need a bit of orange now then. Okay, what bit's orange? What do you use for paint? Createx, hot, golden, high float. At the minute, I am using Createx illustration colours. But I'll use anything and everything, mate. Whatever I've got kicking around. Createx, Trident, Vallejo, Inspire. What else have I got? Auto Air, ETAC. Yeah, it's all water based, but yeah, whatever I've got kicking around at the time, if that's in the right colour, basically. Right, so what bits need to be orange? That bit there. And here comes my daughter, so the dogs are going to go nuts. Or not. I'm getting ready to mute the mic because as soon as my daughter comes down, the dogs will go insane. Like that. I'll mute the mic for a minute so they don't blow your head off. David, thank you for the $3.99. I appreciate that. That pair character exaggeratedly, that's a big word, exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Right, so we've done the orange, I think. Yeah. So that back bit. See, in the reference, that's orange. Let's have a look at the other pictures Dennis very kindly sent me. Gonna cough again as well. Right, so that is the rear brake light, so that needs to be red actually. So that one there is more yellow along with the front ones, but because the whole image has got a red tint to it, I'll leave them orange. But that one there and that one there are more red. So that one and those two are yellowy, and then that one and that one are actually red. But because the whole image is like a sunset image and it's got a red hue to it, I'll leave them more orangey, and I'll go over that one with some red, and we'll make that one red. Okay. So that's all the orange I need then. Now, do I go for a standard red or do I go for carmine? That is the question. Carmine is a cool colour. But I'm thinking the tank should be a carmine-y colour. Excuse me. Where's my red gone? Let's use an ink. On one of the rear shocks is red, the two rear indicators are orange. Okie dokie. So that one's red, and the indicators are orange. Okie dokie. God, this is stuck shut. Gotcha. So that one's red, this one's red. Just like so. Right, so I guess we're getting to the point where I've got to colour in the tank. And of course do the spokes on the front wheel, but that's going to take a little while. I'm still dropping frames, am I? Only 2% though, so hopefully not too bad. Hopefully I'm not too jittery. Right, so let's go back to Photoshop, have a look at my original reference. So the body panels are kind of a, I don't know, what would you call that? A browny, burgundy kind of colour. But then you've got to account for the sunset, making it more reddish. So would carmine look right? That is the question. Let's have a look. I've got this wicked Vallejo carmine paint. It's really nice. But is it the right colour for the tank? That is the question. Is it going to be too red? I need it to be more of a browny. I might add a bit of brown in there actually. Let's add a bit of brown for good measure. A bit of free Atex burnt umber as well. Use my tissue so I don't get paint all over my hand. I'm just guesstimating this. I've got 3 drops of carmine with 2 drops of this brown. Just see what it comes out like. Me make things up as I go along? Surely not. Chuck in a little bit of reducer. Give it a shake and look really dodgy on the webcam. It's a burgundy with gold stripes. Yeah, thought so. It looked like a burgundy kind of colour, but that's quite nice. That's quite pretty. Not a bad colour. Let's see what it looks like when we spray it over. It might be too red, but let's have a look. That's not too bad at all, you know. Obviously I've got to redo the white around that, but let's mask off that stripe, I think. Where's my spare bits of Ultra Mask? There it is. That much. Oh my god, my knife is so blunt. It's just ripping it, not cutting it. Time for a new blade. Right, scalpel blades. Come on, out you come. Thank you. Up you go. Buck Rogers, hello. Welcome to the stream, mate. The very top stripe is black with white stripes. Ah, okay. Ah. It's so handy having you around. Like, instantly telling me all this stuff that I had no idea was there. Oh yeah, look. So I see. Okay. So in the reference pictures, Dennis, it looks like this bit above the stripe is black. This bit is burgundy. And then you've got a white stripe, bit of burgundy, gold stripe, and then more burgundy. So it looks like this whole bit up here above that white stripe is black. Is that right? Put a nice new scalpel blade in, because this one has had it. Put that somewhere where I can lean on it later and cut myself. Not that I've ever done that, you know. See, I'm concentrating again. I've gone all quiet. Yes, black with thin white stripe at the bottom. Stripe is gold. Awesome. Cheers, buddy. Buck Rogers, what model bike is it? I can't remember off the top of my head, but Dennis, DRN in chat, he has it, and it's his guitar as well, so he'll be able to tell you. I could have just smiled at you while I was coughing all over you, yeah. Right, so that's the burgundy bits. Mr. Campbell, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. You got that pesky cold? Yeah, I'm riddled with the corona, mate. Bottom stripe is gold with a thin white stripe above the rest of tank, and side panels are burgundy. The tail fin is burgundy with thick gold, thin white. Cool beans. Alright, mate. All good here, sweet. Trust all okay with you. Yeah, all good, bud. Can't complain. Things can always be worse, as they say. So, what is the corona like? It sucks. It's horrible. I got away with it quite lightly. It just felt like a nasty cold, banging headache, vertigo, all that sort of thing. I'm on day 8 now, and all I've got left is chest issues. Feels like someone sat on my chest. As you can hear, I keep coughing my guts up. I've got a sexy voice, that sort of thing. But if you can avoid it, I highly recommend doing so. It's not fun. Let's just make sure that that is properly dry. Some air before I stick the mask back down on top of it. That went well. Let's try that again. That's exactly where it needs to go. You're awesome. Thanks, sweetheart. You're a star. Cup of tea. So I'm quadruple vaxxed. If I get it, I'll be pissed. LOL. Well, I've had. What have I had? I've had 3 injections. I've had 3 vaccinations, but the last one was a while ago. So of course I haven't got any immunity anymore. And the missus works in Tesco's, so she caught it from there, brought it home, and shared it. I wish I could walk to work here. Yeah, I've got to the point where if I haven't got any clients in, I just don't go in. Because it's like 10 quid a day on petrol, and then you add the 13 quid a day to park in the local car park. That's like 23 quid a day before I've even made any money. Adds up a bit. But hey, at least I have a job. I shouldn't moan. But moaning is the British way, isn't it?
Like helping to provide financial protection for your family if the worst should happen.
Welcome to Smart Insurance. You're speaking to Lisa. How may I help you?
Hi. Your advert for life insurance says I can arrange cover over the phone with no complicated forms.
Yes, that's right. Would you like a quick quote?
Please.
Okay, as long as you're a UK resident, aged 18 to 64, you can apply for a benefit amount of £60,000 up to £750,000 to give you and your family peace of mind. You won't need a medical or a blood test, just a few healthy lifestyle
So that bit stays black, so I don't need to spray that.
And a non-smoker.
Okay, if you
Did I just stick all that back down and I didn't actually need to?
Less than I thought. With £100,000, my wife could pay off the mortgage and a few other expenses.
The full benefit amount can be paid in advance if you're diagnosed as being terminally ill. And for greater peace of mind, you can add cover for your children or for critical illness.
Well, that's good to know.
We'll send you a will slip with your policy, and as a thank you, you'll get back 10% of the first year's premiums. That's the smart cashback.
Great. I'll go ahead.
With Smart Insurance, you can help protect your family's future. Take out a policy today to receive your free £100 Amazon gift card. Call 0800 880 7885 or visit smartinsurance.co.uk.
At Aviva, we help homeowners over the age of 55 to meet their financial needs by releasing a cash lump sum from their homes. Call today for expert equity release advice. Having helped more than 250,000 homeowners over the past 20 years, Aviva has the experience to help you navigate the path to equity release. Chat to an expert for friendly advice with no upfront fee and no commitment. Call 0808 239 3030. It takes Aviva.
Some of the best miners in the world are here in New Zealand. We just have to go find them. This is like Indiana Jones. Hope we're not trespassing.
Put your foot on the gas, get the wheels spinning. Right now, this is not a...
Brand new Gold Rush Parker's Trail. Tuesday at 9 on Discovery.
No, I love this place, but I'm so glad when we can have some time to ourselves.
Yeah, we're not doing housework.
We're doing good enough for me to believe me.
Well, there's what? There's money. The job to do it. I can sell every nut but the screw. I want to bring to my dad that I can only add.
Having a mechanic who's female, like that's equal rights for women.
Ooh, that looks nice. I like that.
Are you winding me up?
The family who scraps together, stays together.
Trying to be the one. No, it's because spending more money.
Showing us the special sweet frisket method of burnishing. Yeah, that's the one, mate. I'm off to put dogs. Pull up. Might just jump in it myself. See you later, Ian. Take care, mate. I'm confused. Did you forget a step? No. Look at that. It's got a little bit of paint's come off there. No, this is just adding colour to the tank, mate. So I sprayed it white first, and then I've just added a transparent red over the top to add colour to it. That's all. But a little bit has peeled off just there. One of the joys of using very reduced paint. You can get that sometimes, but it's a very easy fix.
On 10 Mile Creek, Cam moves to the only piece of ground that is claimed isn't frozen.
We're going to hook this bad boy here, this here Stu's van. Zip down there and see if we can't pull a few ounces of gold out.
The new cut is just a kilometer.
Yeah, that looks nice. That looks lovely. Me like that.
It's no easy feat.
That thing is one of the best I've ever been with.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Right, do I need to worry about a colour on the seat? The seat is black leather by the look of it. Yeah, so that can stay that colour, that's cool.
The breakdown leaves Cant in no man's land.
There's a lot of things those two guys might.
Sweet, so we can wash this carmine out of the airbrush now then.
Maybe I will. I've had enough.
Cam's last chance to put gold in his pocket is fading fast.
Things are freezing up.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, JP, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 4 signs that your mantis will molt soon. Stick around.
Not on the problem. What does it call it?
Not that tissue. That's the one I'm looking for. Cool. So it isn't a nice chicken noodle soup type of cold. No, it's a it's a cream of tomato soup kind of cold. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a tomato soup cold. Tomato soup and a couple of bits of bread. Yeah. That's what I lived on when I had pneumonia. Lost 1.5 stone. So it's obviously a great diet. I immediately put that weight back on again though. Like my biscuits too much. Oh, good tea. I feel like the headlight might need a bit of colour in it. Yeah, although it is just white. Nah, let's leave it that then. Let's leave it like that. Handlebars. Is that just black? Yeah, so handlebars are black. I feel like I need a bit of a colour definition between the chrome bits and the black bits. So like these dials are black, the end of the handlebars are black, but then all this and all this is chrome. We need to define the difference between the black bits and the chrome bits. Maybe a bit of blue. Like a midnight blue, that might do the trick. Mariah must have used Campbell's okay. Good old Campbell's, yeah. Yeah. I'm a sucker for Heinz soup. Heinz cream of tomato soup. Whoa. Marvellous. Little grilled cheese sandwich cut in wedges. Oh, mate. You're going to make me dribble. So what do you think about the script done in handwriting in gold? Oh, mate, that would look really nice. Have I still got a metallic gold? Somewhere around here. I've got a really nice metallic gold. Would it look good with like a pinstripe around it as well? I love playing Photoshop with that, Dennis. That excuse me. Although would gold get lost in the sunset? I don't know. I'll have a play. The clock's a gloss black. Yeah. Okie dokie. So to define them, to make them look a little bit different from the chrome, I reckon a midnight blue. So I'm going to use Trident for this bit. So I've got some Trident True Blue, which is like a really dark blue, and their reducer. As per usual, I'm going to reduce it quite a lot, because that's how I roll. You got to be careful here though, because if you go too heavy with the blue, funny enough, it'll look blue rather than black. So gently does it like.
Because we love our dogs, we support them with delicious food to help them thrive. Bella & Duke has worked with dogs to develop a range that's 100% natural. First, you tell us about your dog online. Then we'll recommend a food, all made from at least 80% fresh raw meat with added berries and vegetables. Finally, it's delivered frozen to your door. It's not just our natural meat food that's good for your dog. When you subscribe, you also have 24/7 access to our vet helpline, offering you free expert advice when you need it. Show your dog just how much you love them. Visit bellandduke.com/TV and receive up to 50% of your first box. Bella & Duke.
That looks a bit too blue actually. I might add some black into that. Of course you just have to be careful, because if you paint over it in black then you're going to lose all the shading that you've put in. It will just go black. You could define the pipes with a blue-purple style burn mark. Yeah, that could look cool, yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Without throwing paint all over the floor, which is always a good thing. Yeah, look at that. It looks black, but it's actually a really, really dark blue. Like a midnight blue. I like that. Perfect.
You struggled with credit in the past, then you've come to the right place. Everyday loans, representative APR
Great. And I had some on my finger, and I just rubbed my eye. So now I've got a black eye. Look at that. I've got that all over my eye socket. Brilliant.
And the mother of all catch-ups. Lily's finished single. That's reunion. Because bacon's your thing.
Double skinned. Alright. That would be so I suppose that would make it so that the heat wouldn't transfer to the outside of the pipe. So technically you wouldn't burn yourself on it too badly. Am I right? I always wondered how like Harleys and stuff like that handle hot exhausts. You see them sat on these big choppers and that lot, and all these big chrome pipes going through their legs and stuff, and you're like, surely that must get really hot. You'd have to really watch where you put your legs and other bits.
Our team of identity restoration specialists is standing by. Just call Norton Identity Advisor Plus. Help with identity theft starts here at norton.com.
Even though I've just screwed up that mask I used for the tank, can I save it?
Isolated and exposed. It's headed under. Only a handful of people are left. But there is new hope.
He's the world life.
The Last Damascus. Stream the latest episode now on Discovery Plus.
It's a bigger problem than people think.
That is the Burmese python with a deer in its belly.
We got over 300,000 pythons in the Everglades, all just because a few of them got out. If we can stop these things from spreading, then we have a chance to save Florida. It's up to us.
Join Dusty Crumb and his crew in the battle to save the Everglades. Guardians of the Glades, Wednesday at 9 on DMAX. Stream the full series now on Discovery Plus.
It's gonna take a lot of willpower.
Chewy's been very ambitious.
Nah, stuff it. Let's cut a new one.
Hard work.
I'm in love with Al.
Building off the grid. Tonight at 9 on DMAX. Or stream the full series.
This is just push back with the power of death.
Does COVID give you black fingers? No, being clumsy with your paint does, mate. Ah, it's tennis. I thought Bex has put some porn on for a minute. I just kept hearing, ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
And a lot of them like that when she beat Serena here in 2018. Moving side to side and just forcing the opponent to make that one more shot. Still a little out of breath. Taking a deep breath between first and second serve here. First, second serve be pummeled.
Stop it. Right, so zoom in on that. So you see I just put a light coat of this midnight blue mix over the top of that, and then when I peel this off you'll see the difference between that and the white stripe and the fuel filler cap. There we go. So now it still looks black, you can still see the shading, but it defines it from the chrome filler cap to the gloss black body part. So now we've got to do the same to the other black bits, so like the end of the brain fart handlebars and the dials and any other gloss black bit. We need to just put a light dusting of this midnight blue over. It was to stop the chrome from discolouring, but they still get very hot on most custom exhausts. They have exhaust heat shield covers to stop burning. I see. Yeah, I did always wonder that. I was like, have you got to really watch where you put your thighs and your calves? I end up with like 3rd degree burns on them. Nobody wants that, do they? Right, where's Photoshop again? Let's have a look at this reference. So, the seat could do with some of this midnight blue on it, because it's looking a bit brown at the moment and it's black on the reference pictures. So we need the seat. There's nothing on the back there. We've done the top of the tank. That's all chrome there. That little bit there on the suspension, that's black. Ring around the light is chrome. That's all chrome. Yeah, so dials, handlebars, that little bit there. That's it. Okay, cool. Do I risk doing it freehand? No, I dare not risk doing it freehand, because we could have all kinds of boo-boos. Nobody wants a boo-boo. Not at this stage of painting it anyway. Smack the camera. It looks awful, doesn't it? This is always a time-consuming bit where you have like lots of little details that need masking off, but it's always well worth doing. It's one of those things where there's no real shortcut for it. I could go in freehand, but if I did, I would probably end up putting too much paint down, and it would end up looking blue rather than black. At least if I mask it off, then I don't have to worry about my precision, and I can just dust over a bit. That's the plan anyway. Obviously being very careful not to push down too hard with the scalpel and cut into this plastic pick guard. I've got a nice new blade on the scalpel, so very little pressure needed.
Great hitting. It wasn't aimed towards the sideline. It was deep enough to give someone a trouble with the timing. Like I said, it's the back of the court, right, where I think Rafa's match yesterday against Taylor Fritz caused some damage to the court.
That's 2 meters back. I said millimeters. That would be very small.
Very accurate statistics, if that would be the case. Really changing up the variety of her serves, even the second serves. You have to keep playing that serve out wide, or have to keep playing that slicer. She is really, really having a good variety with her serves, both that second serve.
So start from Hannah, just quickly up to that short ball.
Not fix her opponent.
Always good to go behind them. They're on grass. Distraction.
She underlines the break of set. Ribakina. Rybakina. You should have seen us in the production office this morning. We've been told by Yelena Rybakina that that's how she'd like her name pronounced. Having pronounced it differently for the last 1,000 years, so you're hearing several variations. That's one of the reasons.
Rybakina.
Trying.
Not saying it's going to catch on, but that's what we've been told to say anyway.
Right, you can't see that handlebar over there. Cool. Yeah, that works well. Have you gotten that Ecto 1? And don't tell the customer you made that massive mistake. LOL. I've got to be careful, mate. The customer's watching. um, yes, I have got the Ecto 1. There's a massive hoo-ha going on at the moment because Eagle Moss have turned around and said that I've got one issue left to get for it, and Eagle Moss have turned around and said that they're not going to have that issue before the end of the year, which has gone down like a right lead balloon. But yeah, I've got it. It's over there on top of my bookcase. Weighs an absolute ton. It's a proper backbreaker. You have to make sure you've got your correct posture when you pick it up. That's for sure. Finish the Ecto 1. Yeah. Like I say, there's one pack left to do, which apparently none of us are getting before Christmas, which sucks balls. The nameless subscriber. Hey, buddy. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, so we've done all that. Seat. That's what was next. We got to put a bit of blue on the seat. Do I need to mask this off? Yeah, let's mask it off. Let's be a good boy. Don't try and cut corners out. It never works. Zoom. Sorry, love.
Happens in a match.
That's annoying. That's just peeled off all the carmine off of there.
How would you serve now?
The joys of using very reduced paint. Never mind.
That same level.
We can spray that back on, that's not a problem. Right, so the seat looks the right kind of colour again. Yeah, that's looking good. As okay as can be. Work sucks, life sucks, but what can you do? No, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. But yeah, exactly. What can you do?
Nice mover, especially on this surf. It is so hard to do that when you get pushed out wide to kind of take those small steps to slow down your speed, but still be quick enough to push it to the other side. There's nobody who does it as well as she does.
You know, a good airbrushed artist for groovy paint jobs. Do you know what? I haven't done a bike in a long time. The last bike I did was a David Mann tribute bike. That was a good few years ago, that. And it ended up going bouncing down the M3. He only owned it for about a year before he totaled it. Which was a bugger because I was hoping to get some awards on that one. But as long as, you know, the rider was alright, so that's all that matters, isn't it? Bikes can always be replaced. Just wash all the blue out of there.
How many days have you tested positive now? It was a Tuesday that I tested myself and came out positive. And
Yeah.
really poorly the day after, so that was a Wednesday.
Yeah, so
8 days.
yeah. Yeah, you've been since last Tuesday. And I've been, yeah, since last Wednesday, yeah. I think. Yeah, roughly. Right, we need some carmine again to sort that out. That was David Mann, the artist for Easy Rider. He was indeed. Yeah, he did all those paintings for Easy Rider. So I did a portrait of him on the front fender with his year of birth and year of death with his signature underneath. And then the tank had 3 paintings on it. 3 of his paintings, one on the side, another one on the top, another one on the other side, and then the rear fender had another one of his paintings on it as well. Took me ages. Well chuffed with it though.
Coach saying this one right now, right here.
Don't put any more
There's another little bit of carmine mixed up to just sort out the bit that peeled off of there. Might be worth putting a bit of transparent base down over the top just to lock that down. Well, I've got to go, but wish good luck on the rest of the project and kick that cold's ass. Be strong, stay cool. Cheers, mate. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your day. I suppose I should go fairly soon. What we got? 3 minutes to 5. Yeah. Go make some dinner and stuff like that. Me being the domestic goddess that I am. Just make sure that's dry. And then transparent base. There's some. That's annoying when you get a little bits of paint. I have some red in my airbrush and it landed right on a white bit. Got it. There we go, nice little bit of intercoat clear. Not really, just transparent base. All I used for that, if you're wondering, was just some Trident transparent base. Acts as an intercoat clear, just to lock everything down. Cool. I reckon that'll probably do it for today then, guys. I am gonna continue playing with the music, see if I can get that actually working. And I'll probably be I'm not at work tomorrow because I'm still testing positive, so I will probably be back on at some point tomorrow. But you guys enjoy your evening, and I will see you later. Oh yeah, should I end it properly? Should I do the bye-bye screen? I guess so. Where is it? That one there. Glad you like it, Dennis. Cheers, mate. Alright guys, I might see you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Catch you later.